Oh, wow. 60 seeds for $5. Elite. Most expensive pack so far. This is my holographic kale card. This is the big time. Hi, Bucky. I really wanted to do a trading card game style blind pack opening video, but I don't watch enough of those to really replicate it. Organic Sumatra. So I broke my own promise of not buying any more seeds. But how could I possibly resist thrifting seeds? This was a complete surprise. I went thrifting for non-gardening. Well, I'm always kind of thrifting for gardening stuff too. Never seeds though, so this is a first. I will say I live somewhat locally to Baker Creek, so it didn't shock me that there were some of these in the thrift store, but I was excited because the price is excellent by comparison to retail. So if you're curious, I also got a button-up shirt and a cashmere t-shirt. Can't say no to that for $2. So 5 of these packs total. And disclosure, one of them is open. This is the first one I bought, and obviously I could see the front and the back package. For the most part, I mean, I could try to peel some of these. I recognize some of the packaging just from the seed catalog or seeds that I've purchased myself. So they're not completely blind, but this was a pack that I opened in the car. I bought purely for the purple bok choy. And since I could see through the back, I had somewhat of an idea of what I'm getting. But they were stapled together, and without just totally mangling the packaging and holding up the line, I just grabbed one that was appealing from the front and back. Obviously, purple thing, I can't say no. So I'm honestly impressed with myself for just buying one to begin with. I thought, well, this is fun. I need bok choy seeds anyway. I wanted things that I still have time to plant, so if I have like pepper seeds or tomato seeds, I'll be a little disappointed because they gotta wait till next year. But seeing greens and a butternut squash on the back. So I grabbed this one, went to the car, immediately opened it. Like, what else did I get? So very satisfied with the first one I got. So I went back in, and the lady was really nice and found a second bin to let me rifle through. So I resisted going completely overboard, but I, at a surface level, grabbed some that I knew would be of good use to me. So beans, bok choy, kale, and another purple thing, my favorite. So I ended up with 5 packs. They were $2 each, so this is $10 worth of seeds out the door. And if you know anything about Baker Creek, their seed packets range from $3 to, I paid $5 for some. So I know it's a good investment as long as I have use for the seeds. I've never seen a seed that I have 0 use for, so I'm not particularly heavily invested in a sense that I'm going to lose anything on this. I do have a lot of seeds already, so my goal this year was to use what I've got, but this is too fun. I couldn't resist it. So the seeds are all for sell by December 31st, 2024. So these are old stock, but not very old. I've definitely planted from my own stash this year things much older than this, so I'm really not worried about having any major germination issues, although no more than usual, if you know what I mean. So I live somewhat close to where Baker Creek is located. I'm a neighboring state, so it's not surprising that they have donated a bunch of their old seeds to the thrift store that I went to. The cashier told me that they just received a bunch, and then the employees there bundled them accordingly. So if you live somewhat in the vicinity of Baker Creek, maybe the Salvation Army near you would have these. And I'd be curious to know how they are retailing them as well, because she said she put, looks like 5 in each pack and just put a medley of each in them. So maybe it's a better deal somewhere else, but 5 for $2 is unbelievable to me. So even for old seeds, that's awesome. It's really cool. I know I'm gonna get some $10 worth out of at least the ones I see on the surface. So I'm excited. So my goals for these reveals is to find things that I can plant this season or in the fall, and ideally something that I'm going to consume, have interest in growing, have space to grow. And I mean, I already see some things I've never grown before, so it's exciting to just have a little supply of things that I can learn from. $10 worth seeds. Anyway, so I'll start with the one I've already opened because I'm excited and I want to get to the surprises. I bought these a few days ago. I'm going to try to get this video out really fast. So currently it's the 11th of April. So in case you're in an area and you want to go check your thrift store, there might still be time. All right, so Pokemon card style. Surface level, this is what I bought it for. Bok choy, Purple Lady Bok choy. Very happy with that. The seed's valued at $3.50 a package, so I've already made my money back on that one. Burgundy okra. I'm gonna eat a lot of okra. I was gifted some seeds. Someone split a package with me, but they were very expired, and I grew a few. I'd never actually harvested any of these red okra, but okra is one of my favorite crops. It's one of the best raw vegetables to me, something that I just want to pick and immediately eat. I typically grow like a Clemson okra, but I'm excited to try this one again, and hopefully I'll get some of it this time, so that's exciting. Got a Gigante de Inverno spinach. Plenty of time to sow that still. Oh yeah, sorry, I'll say the value of each. This pack was $3. A giant spinach, so $3 for that one. Maybe too late for me to start this. I will try some for fun, but I already have a lot of spinach as it is, so I don't necessarily. And this is why I went back. This Chiji Misai, I talk about this all the time. This is my favorite green out of any of them. I think it's so delicious. It's kind of like a spinach, kind of like bok choy. This pack is $4, and I bought a few of these. And this alone, this is half of the money I've invested in this, so I'm already coming out clean on this. I know this will germinate fine. I'm really not worried about germination issues. So looks like everything here is expired in the end of 2024. So $4 pack there. Can't ever have enough of that one. And a butternut squash. This looks really good. I've never grown butternut squash. Pack's valued at $4 for 15 seeds. I don't typically grow winter squash in my garden because I don't have room for something that long, and I don't have a space where the squash bugs would not decimate this before it even has a chance. But new development, I'm going to use these this year. I'll elaborate further at some point. So now, first pack, huge success, super satisfied. Money well spent, $2 put to excellent use. So another, this one blind to me also. I'll show you the front. We got a milk bok choy. These look delicious. I love bok choy. And on the back I've got a, do I need to spoil the back? So this is why I bought these. Every pack that I chose out of the many, there were probably like 40, 30 packs. The ones that I went home with are because of the combination of the front and the back. So I had at least decent chance of being satisfied for my $2. I can't imagine being disappointed in any of these, but I definitely have a idea of what I want the most, and I purchased the ones that appeal to those needs most appropriately. So on the back there is a Cajo watermelon. Another thing that I don't typically have room for, but bok choy, gonna get it. So first pack, first official blind pack. This is so fun. Isn't gambling awesome? Isn't gambling so cool? So I got bok choy, milk bok choy. Spoiler. 200 seeds for $3. Paid for itself. Durgesh 41 Collie. Best for winter growing in the south. Later season type from India. Self-blanching. Not for spring or summer growing. Must be overwintered. Excellent to know. So I can't use it right away, but I'll definitely start some in the spring. For the spring next year. Start some in the fall. Got Yadfa Chinese broccoli. Interesting. This looks really good. Oh, did I say the price? For the collie, it's $3.50. So for this Chinese broccoli, definitely time to plant that. Delectable tender stalks taste like a cross between asparagus and broccoli, only sweeter. Very easy to grow broccoli-like plant, and all parts are delicious. This selection from Thailand boasts good heat resistance. This is awesome. Best planted in spring or fall, sow in place. So I'm going to throw some of this out today, probably just to put it in my greens bed and see how it does. Sounds delicious to me. Really happy with that. Fun to try a new variety that essentially costs basically nothing. A Sharon-Tay melon. If you watched my seed fair video, I did actually take some of these seeds from a pack that was on the table. So I have a couple of these already. This is 25 seeds for $3.50. So that's a lot of melon. This looks really good. Superb French heirloom. 2 to 3 pound fruit with light gray-green skin. Sweet, very fragrant orange flesh. Sandy, well-drained soil. Do not overwater. This might be good for a drought garden, and I'm certainly going to try it in there. Okay, so this Cajo watermelon. Looks good. Brought to Japan from China around the year 1912. Gorgeous salmon orange flesh. Elongated fruit weighs 2 to 4 pounds and are perfect for 2 servings. We'll see about that. Direct seed or set out indoor started transplants after last frost date. So I'm going to start some of these indoors soon. Maybe not. They're not going to be perfectly timed. I have so many seedlings right now that throwing more into the mix before I can actually plant things out is going to get tricky. But I want a good jump start on some later summer crops. So 10 seeds for $4. That's a good deal. Might be more than 10 seeds. So second pack. Very happy with those. Should I be reading details on all of these? If you're interested in one of the ones I didn't read, just let me know and I'll post a picture of the back or something. So 2 packs down, we've got 3 left. 3 official blind packs. So this one I was the most excited about because it felt like big seeds and I really wanted like beans, corn kind of things. So obviously I could not pass this one. This was the only one I saw with these runner beans in a pack. So I snatched that up, and then on the back was a pepper that I'm very interested in. And I'm not going to spoil it, but that's why I bought this one. Beans and a new type of pepper I've never grown. Even though I can't really start it yet, or probably won't start it this year, I'm excited to have that. So what I got for the runner beans. Dog wants in. Hi, girl. All right. Spoiler, but I saw a dupe. I'm going to have some dupes. All right. Sunset runner bean. Gorgeous. And I assume these are edible beans. Wow. Equally wonderful. I'm so sorry. Whether used as a fresh snaps, canned or frozen, or as shell beans. Direct seed after soaking after last frost. Best as an early summer crop. Okay, so I'm going to get these started ASAP. Those are the prettiest flowers. So I got 15 seeds for $4 on that. Off to a strong start with this pack. And spoiler alert, first dupe, got the Sharon melon. I'm gonna have a lot of, oh, I see 2 dupes now. So another one of these, $3.50. Cleaning up already. I'm gonna share a bunch of these seeds. I'm not gonna just hoard them. I have no need for 50 melon seeds. Got another dupe. Burgundy okra with some gross thing on it. $3. Next up, Henderson's black seeded Simpson lettuce. Awesome. Can't say no to more lettuce. Sow in thick bands for baby greens or space further apart for head lettuce. Best grown as a spring or fall crop. So I can start a succession sowing of lettuce because I've got some planted out right now, but I might follow up with some of these just to try it. Introduced in 1870s by Peter Henderson and Co. Light yellow, green, sweet, and tender leaves. So just kind of a generic lettuce. I like the varieties as far as like color goes, but for the most part, I eat a mix of them, and I don't have a real favorite. There's no standout lettuce for me, besides maybe mosh. I really love corn salad, and I found some of that in there. All right, so this is the one I bought it for because of the back, and it is just a regular jalapeno. I was kind of hoping, dang girl. I was kind of hoping it missed. You're funny. Maybe I wanted like something fancier, but I have so many early jalapenos right now that I probably won't start this one this year, but I finished my pack, so it's nice to have a fresh one for next time. Very tasty, mild jalapeno type. Same delicious flavor, but much less heat. Okay, interesting. That is actually appealing to me. I wish it was worth it to start this. That's awesome. I don't know if it's because I eat less spicy things, or it's an aging thing, or a diet thing, but I really like not spicy peppers now. I love some spice. I love habanero. There's a level of heat that I think is absolutely awesome, but as far as growing my own peppers, I just want bell peppers, sweet peppers. I want things I can cook with and snack on, and I'm not gonna snack on a habanero. And they're cheap enough in the store that if I really wanted a bunch, I'll just buy some and then use my growing space for something more all around palatable. Okay, so we're on to my second to last pack. Got it for the walking stick kale, and this is why I bought it actually. The early purple sprouting broccoli on the back. Oh, I haven't been saying the prices on these. $3 for the jalapenos, $3 for the lettuce, $3 for the okra, $3.50 for the melon, and $4 for the runner beans. I'm gonna tally which one's the most expensive pack. These all feel like an incredible value, so it is fun to compare though. I doubt they were thinking about that at Salvation Army, like mix some of the expensive ones in with the cheap ones. Maybe they were, I don't know. It is Salvation Army, I wouldn't be surprised. All right, walking stick kale. I remember when this first one, I feel like it, when they pushed it, oh wow, 60 seeds for $5. Elite, we got a mega pack. This is fucking, so, most expensive pack so far. This is my holographic kale card. This is the big time here. So walking stick kale, I remember when they started pushing this one in a seed catalog, and it sounded really cool. It was like, wow, look how big the stalk gets. But a lot of kale does that anyway. I'm not particularly, okay, this extra tall kale can grow up to 20 feet in its native range, whatever that is. Averages 8 to 12 feet in our gardens. Long grown in Europe, where its stalks were varnished and turned into canes. Excellent forage for animals and tender greens served at the dinner table. Direct seed or transplant 2 to 4 weeks in spring before last frost date. Prefers rich soil. Yeah, I'll throw one of these out. That's cool. Or a couple where I have some more space. There's a lot to unpack with Baker Creek as a whole, and generally I prefer the varieties that don't have people's faces on them, but that's their thing. Next up, we got ahi mango peppers. These look delicious. $4 a pack. Tangerine color, mango sweetness, and a nice searing heat. Perhaps the perfect pepper. This aji type pepper is just 1/2 inch wide and 2 inches long. About 25,000 Scoville heat units. Like a hot serrano or lemon drop pepper. Okay, that seems manageable to me. Searing heat is about my limit. Too late to start these, but that will be fun for next year. Oh, I got a flash. I got a peek at it. I was excited. Got a Suyo long cucumber. These look awesome. Oh, did I say how much it was? $4 for 10. Okay, 25 seeds for $3.50. Suyo long cucumber, productive heirloom from northern China. Long ribbed, dark green fruit can grow up to 18 inches. Very sweet, mild, and burpless. Needs abundant soil moisture and rich soil. Some afternoon shade is beneficial in hottest summer weather. Trellis growing saves space. Harvest frequently to maintain production. I've been so underwhelmed by cucumbers lately. Normally, got another spoiler. Normally, my favorite cucumber to grow is the Punakira Indian cucumber, and I ran out of seeds for that one. We'll see. Maybe it's not too late, but I'm excited to try a new variety. I would like to pickle some more. I do mostly like refrigerator pickles, but doing some conventional canning pickles would be fun. And something that grows like a very long, good for chopping kind of pickle. Sounds fun. So another one of these, the dupes, $3.50 for 25 of the Charente, we'll see, don't know. And anyway, I bought this one because of the early purple sprouting broccoli. Mine did not come back, so I planted it in fall, killed off sometime in January, like officially dead. So I'm gonna try again. Maybe the Chinese broccoli is better for me, but $3.50 for 150 seeds. So I've seen these. Hugh Richards grows this, and that's why I initially started trying to grow it. It might be too rough here in the winter for me to actually, without enough shelter. I put plastic over it, but we had like -15 for a while. I'm going to have to supplement heat if I want to overwinter something like this. So between this and the cauliflower, I'll have to rig up a better setup. So buttery soft, nutty flavored overwintering broccoli from the UK. Grows unprotected in zone 7B and warmer. I think I'm 7B. I don't know. I don't follow the zones all that much. And I think mine changed whenever I started gardening, so within the last 10 years, so I don't know, I don't keep up with it. Gardeners in cooler climates can grow this over winter in hoop houses or greenhouses. Produce lots of purple broccoli sprouts in the spring. Listed in 1793. So hardy to about 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, there you go. We definitely dipped below that. So very cool pack. The cool peppers, cucumbers. Not my favorite pack, but a really good one. I think my favorite still might be my first one. The runner beans one's very cool too. All right, last pack. Unless I go and get more, I'm not going to. I want to save some for other people. Last pack. I got this one because of the beautiful purple kale, and I also saw onion poking out. And we got red ripper cowpea, which I have a bunch of, but I might mess around with cover cropping, so that seems like a cheap way to give that a shot. More of them. All right, so first up, the Japanese flowering kale. It's gorgeous. It's purple. I like that. $4 for 75 seeds. Gorgeous gourmet kale. Don't discount the edible merits of this variety just because it's ornamental. I was wondering that because I was like, is this actually for food? A supremely cold hardy edible ornamental. Oh, flowering mix kale. Mixed kale. So are these different types? Best grown in spring or fall. These will definitely be pretty in the winter. I love seeing that like gorgeous kale. So that's a good haul already. $4 for 75 seeds. All right, onions. White Creole. Love that. I don't think I have time unless I wanted to just grow these as green onions. So these will have to be for next year. Oh, surprise. Spoiler. Got 2 of these. It caught my eye. I have to share it. So plenty for next year. Gonna be plenty of onions. Oh, unfortunately, I got a glimpse of my last 2 packs, and they're dupes. Awesome dupes. I'm very happy for this. Like I said, I wanted to try cover cropping with cowpeas. I've heard that's pretty good, and these just look delicious. I grew some last year, I think. I planted them with other beans, so I wasn't sure if these were cowpeas or just green beans, but one of them was good. So I have 2 onion packs. These were $3 each, plus the $4 kale, and 2 of the $3 cowpeas. So very cute flowers too. Plenty of beans. Glad to have a lot of beans. So I got large running vines yield 12 to 14 inch pods that are loaded with peas. This heirloom has red seeds and great flavor, fresh or dried. So can plant in warm soil. Tolerates heat, drought, humidity, but does best with ample moisture. So I'll definitely try to grow some of these for a food. Look at the dry on those. That's cool. I like that. So I'm gonna try to make the most I can out of these. These ones seem like my cash cow here, because if this produces a ton of food, that's great, but if it just adds nitrogen to the soil, I'm happy with that. So this pack, sleeper hit, I guess. The double dupes was kind of underwhelming, I guess, but as far as duplicates go, that's the best thing for me to get duplicates of. Onions, gonna be awesome. Wish I could use them this year. So let's look at my packs again. Let's rank these just on price alone. Is this embarrassing? Maybe. I want to have a total right now. I don't want to go back and find it in the edits. What was this one? 1950? 1950. $13.50, $17.50. I think this one was also $17.50, but I don't want to be wrong. $3.50, $3. So we got 6, 10, 14, $17.50. $4, $7.50, $10.50, $13.50. $16.50. That's my cheapest one so far. Least valuable, let's say. 6, 9, 12, 16 even on that one. So that one was the runt. So I got, right, embarrassing math showing $89 total. So for 10 bucks ish, let's say $11, I have $89 worth of seeds and a solid use and a decent plan for every single one. So I would say overall a success. Probably a good thing I didn't push the limit on more than 5 packs. Would have been fun, but I'm not just chasing the thrill here as part of it. One, I think it's an interesting video, but also it's like I knew a lot of these were really cool and a lot that I can use soon. So this definitely gives me some work to do, but as far as breaking my not buying seed agreement with myself, I'm super happy to budge on that just for the novelty of thrifting seeds. Not had an experience like that before. Sure, I mean, free seeds are fun, but something about the gambling aspect of it is just exciting. Anyway, hope if you're somewhat in my area that you can go score a mystery pack of seeds for yourself. And beyond that, thanks for sharing this experience with me. I hope you found it entertaining, at least. It was obviously entertaining for me, but I'll provide updates on most of these crops this year and look forward to sowing the rest of them come spring next year. Anyway, best of luck with your garden. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, I'm adding. Oh yeah, I am adding.